Christian life is nourished by the experience of God or mountaintop experiences, enabling every human person to remain calm even amidst life's challenges. There was a dangerous waterfall. In that waterfall, there was a dangerous cliff. On the cliff, there was a tree hanging down. In the tree, there was a nest. In the nest was a small bird feeding its young one. There was danger all around, yet the little one felt completely safe. The little one was safe in the mother's tender, loving care. The sound of the waterfall or the danger around did not disturb its peace because it was safe in its mother's arms. That is what prayer does to us. That is what grace does to us. When we know by experience that God is close to us, we cannot fear. Every human person wants to have an experience of God. We all want to know God. This is the universal longing of every human person. We all want to know the one who made us, to know who He is and what He is like. The Transfiguration of Jesus is a beautiful moment in history when God reveals His face. In the Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 17, verse 2 onwards we read, "And He was transfigured before them, and His face shone like the sun, and His clothes became white as light." It is a beautiful, amazing scene. That is why the apostles, St. Peter and the others, were so surprised. Jesus is revealed as the light of God, the glory of God. In His face we can see the face of God, and in His eyes we can see the mystery of God's love. A cloud comes down on the mountain where Jesus and the apostles were, and the voice of God speaks from out of that cloud. This voice is speaking to you and to me, speaking to every human person in every time and place. "This is my chosen Son, listen to Him." This is the amazing story of Christianity. God has a face, the face of His chosen Son, and God speaks to us through His Son. Christian life is a relationship of love with a divine person. It is a relationship with the living God who has shown us His human face. It is important to note that the Transfiguration took place when Jesus and His disciples were on the mountain praying. We read in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 17, verses 1 onwards. Jesus took Peter, John, and James and went up the mountain to pray. When He was praying, His face changed in appearance. Jesus was praying. He was setting an example for us. Prayer is a secret to grow in friendship with Jesus Christ. Prayer is a secret to grow in the experience of the divine. Abraham was talking with God, and God made a covenant with him. In the book of Genesis, chapter 12, verse 1, we read, "In those days the Lord said to Abraham, Go from your country and your kindred and your father's house to the land that I will show you, and I will make you a great nation." Abraham went as the Lord had told him. Prayer is having faith in God's promises, and that prayer leads us to serenity and peace. St. Teresa of Avila was a great mystic. She writes in her autobiography about her extraordinary mystical experiences. She saw in the angel's hands a large golden dart, and at the end of the iron tip there appeared to be a little fire. The angel plunged the dart several times into her heart. When he drew it out, she thought that the angel was carrying off with him the deepest part of her, and he left her all the fire with the great love of God. The mystic St. John of the Cross says, the deepest prayer is the Holy Spirit's activity within us. William James, in his book, The Varieties of Religious Experience, says that our true end is union or harmonious relation with God. Through prayer, one can have a communion with the Spirit of God, and spiritual energy flows to us, producing psychological or material effects in the phenomenal world. "It is good that we are here," Peter said. "I will make 3 tents. It is nice to be with God. Experience of God leads us to true peace, and no one can take it away from us. The Lord invites us daily to the mountain to savor the sweetness of this experience. Our mountains are our places of prayer. May our experiences of prayer strengthen our relationship with God, giving us true peace and serenity even amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life. Let us proclaim with the psalmist, "May your merciful love be upon us as we hope in you, O Lord."